Alright, guys. Okay, we should be up and running. Hopefully that worked. We should be up and running now. Is everyone here? Everyone ready? I feel like I need something that's like for the vibe. There we go. That's fun. That's fun. Have some fun with it. Oh my god, my hair. What? What? Okay, anyway. Alright, who all is here? Is everyone here today? See, Amanda's here, Mooney's here, Yusuf's here, Moon is here. Did I say Moon already? No, I said Mooney. Jethrin is here, Red is here, Wolf is here. You're here for a sec, but you'll be back after a bit. Okay, no problem, Jethrin. Quick shout out to Jethrin. Everybody, quick shout out to Jethrin in the chat. Everybody say thank you so much to him. He made us some super cool, badass emotes for the channel, for the friendship. So everybody, round of applause, round of applause. Round of applause to Jethrin for doing that for us. Super, super awesome. So, in case you haven't noticed yet, we've got some super cool emotes. Check them out. Check them out. There you go. Yes. Thank you so much, Jethrin. Super cool of you, dude. All right. Well, we've got a really full night tonight, y'all. We are checking out the City of Sound album. We are checking out City of Sound album. And they've got a new one that they're working on currently. So that's exciting. And I've heard like, I want to say like 2 songs from them. Because we reviewed Glencoe on the channel. But previous to that, I had heard, I think it's Ode to She. I think let's see if I have that title right. Ode of She. Ode of She. I've heard Ode of She before, and I love that one. I get that stuck in my head a lot, actually. There's like a, I don't even know what you would call it. I guess like an outro, but it runs for a while. But there's like a refrain that gets repeated for the end of that, and I get that refrain stuck in my head like all the time. So just randomly I'll find myself like whistling it and singing those words in my head. So I love that song. But that was kind of the only thing I think I'd really ever checked out a whole lot or knew really before. I think it was Bree that brought us Glencoe. So I was like, you know what? It's just time, y'all. It's time. It's time to sit down with this album and experience it. So we're gonna check it out. All right, Jethrin. Jethrin's gonna be back in a bit. So it's time, friendship. It is time, friendshippers. We are going to be checking this out. So here's how the night's going to go. We're going to check out the City of Sound album together, and then once we are done with that album, I'm going to open up some request slots. We're doing 21 Pilots themed requests. I have gotten this requested numerous times. Julie, when are we gonna do another top night? And I was kind of like, I mean, yeah, whenever, but also like, I feel like we've covered just like so much of their content. Like, what else is even left? So, we'll see. We'll see what's left that y'all are gonna bring me. Um, Goodness gracious, my throat just made a weird sound. I don't know if y'all could hear that on the mic, but it was weird. Anyway, so that's what we're going to do. So after we get done with City of Sound, we are going to switch gears on over to 21 Pilots themed and see what you guys bring me. And this can be anything that is 21 Pilots related at all. So even if it's like an adjacent artist, you know, like maybe an artist that opened for them or like, you know, an artist they collabed with or something. Anything like that. So, all right. Shall we get started? Let's get started. All right. First things first, because I know we're gonna need this. Okay, I know we're gonna need this. Those of you that saw my Glencoe reaction, um, City of Sound, or Righteous J, the lead singer of City of Sound, clipped some of my reaction and had his own reaction to my reaction. And he seemed very perturbed, jealous even, that I was praising Nova as much as I was, because he's the lead singer. So I have a feeling we're gonna need this because y'all know how I feel about strings. Y'all know I'm a strings whore, okay? If it's got strings, I'm 100% here for it. So I have a feeling that we're gonna be doing a lot of praising for Nova, who is the violinist. So because of that, we need this here. Okay, so oh my gosh, there's something in my eye, y'all. What is in my eye? Okay, so we're gonna okay, there we go. So every time that Nova melts my face off with her incredible violin, we're just gonna sip some jealousy tears. Okay, we're gonna you know what I mean? Later in the stream we'll be sipping on straight chlorine for 21 Pilots, but during City of Sound we're gonna be sipping on Jay's jealousy tears. Jay's that's a mouthful. Oh my god, say that 3 times fast. We're gonna be sipping on Jay's jealousy tears. I can say that because I'm a professional streamer. I can say words. Okay, let's do it. All right. Here we go. Let's get prepared. Y'all, my ears have been hurting a lot the last couple weeks. I don't know what's happening to me. Like genuinely, I don't know if I'm just like allergic to everything here. Or like what? Or if maybe I've got mold in my house or something. But it's been like constant recurring like earaches, sinus stuff. Like it's like a whole thing. Anyway, so we're gonna hope my poor ears cooperate today, and we're gonna get this going. All right. Okay, so I'm just gonna say this before we start. I genuinely tried, guys. I genuinely tried. Oh my, what is in my eye? I feel like there's dust or something in my eye. Okay, I'm a professional. Focus, Julie. It's okay. We're good. We're good. We're good. Um, so I have been reading up a bit more on Spotify and independent artists, and apparently, um, I mean, we all knew that Spotify paid artists crap, right? Like we already knew that, but apparently Apple Music pays them a lot more in comparison. So I was genuinely trying to get Apple Music up on my screen. Okay. I was genuinely like, you know what? Screw that. We're going to be listening to an independent artist. Let's listen to it on Apple Music and like let's get these artists paid, okay? Like F you Spotify. I couldn't get it to work on OBS. I cannot get OBS to put Apple Music up on the screen here. So apparently screw you OBS as well. So I apologize. We're going to have to do this on Spotify. My genuine apologies, but I am going to stream the hell out of it on Apple Music on my phone. So I will make up for it, I promise. Okay. Let's do this. Let's get Spotify up. Hey Ruby, how you doing? Come on over here, Spotify. Thanks. Let's make this bigger so y'all can see the lyrics. Hello, wonderful friendshippers. Okay. We're doing it. All right. So this album is called Silent Empire. This was released in 2021. We've got 15 songs, little over an hour and 7 minutes. Y'all, it's an hour and 7 minutes. This is gonna be an adventure. This is gonna be an adventure. I'm so here for it. Okay, track 1 is called Chapter 1. In the beginning, we have chapters. Guys, this is a story. This is a whole story. Hold on. Y'all didn't prepare me for this, okay? Like, Bree didn't mention this. Okay, nobody mentioned this to me. Hey, this album's like a story. That would have been super cool to know, cause y'all know I'm here for that kind of shit. All right, here we go. Yeah, there's like chapters. Chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yes. All right, I'm already excited. Now I know there's gonna be a story. Hell yeah, let's do it. All right. Oh, I'm so excited now. Okay, chapter 1 in the beginning. Here we go. Open your ear holes, y'all. Get ready to have your ear holes blessed. Let's do it. There's no lyrics on this, so we're just listening. Let me know how the volume is, guys. I'm gonna turn it up a little. Turn it up in my ears. Nice. Oh, this is really nice. Oh my gosh, guys. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I feel like I'm like floating in like heaven. Oh my, okay. All right, hold on a second. I know we just like flowed right into it, but I need a second to recover from that. That was gorgeous. That was like, how do I even describe that? I have an English degree. I know lots of words, I promise. Something tells me I'm not going to have words for this, you guys. Something tells me it's going to be beyond my words. Um that was I felt like I was floating, but like but not like oh, I'm like more just like rising. You know what I mean? Like not like floating aimlessly or anything, like just floating upward, ascending. You know, like just and coming into this like space. Um I know, okay, this 2 minutes and 20 seconds. This intro is only 2 minutes and 20 seconds. But already just in the 2 minutes and 20 seconds, I think I understand a lot of the band's imagery, like their logo with like the planets. I think I get that like immediately cuz like I feel like I'm floating in space, but not like in just dead open blackness space, like the heavens kind of space. Like that's crazy. Okay. Well, this is beautiful. Piano was gorgeous. I really liked that this took its time and like built each piece, where like we started with this really gorgeous piano taking its time, you know, not rushing, you know, it wasn't like just coming in and just, it was like, you know, breathing. And you could hear the violin, you know what I mean? Like it was kind of being teased back there, like you could hear it, but it was just sort of back there, and it like waited for its entrance, and I liked that a lot. I liked that it had its entrance at the right time. So that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Amanda says, "How can the singer blame anyone for liking the violinist when it's so prominent already?" I know, right? That violin was like singing us the song by the end of it. But no, but I liked that it took its time to get there, right? Wow. Okay. That was gorgeous. That was good. Y'all, it's gonna take us forever to get through this album. Seriously, I think we're gonna have so much to say here. Okay. All right. That one didn't even have lyrics, guys. Well, I can just tell I'm cooked already. Because I have a feeling once we get to lyrics, we're gonna be here a while. Okay. Track 2 is Odyssey. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Wasn't prepared for that. I think I was expecting another soft little intro the way the previous one, so when this one just came out and it was just like right in my face. Okay, I wasn't ready for it to come in that hard. That's what she said. All right, never mind. Okay, focus, Julie. Let's do it. Here we go.
The bridge is burned, terror underneath. You lie face down, killers fill the streets. You made the attempt, searching for a why. Lost that name while looking for a sign. Should've looked inside.
Oh! What? Hold on. I didn't realize we were getting into all of this, you guys. I didn't realize we were getting all this. Damn these lines. We're gonna be here all night. We're gonna be here all night. Bridges burn, terror underneath, you lie face down, colors fill the streets. Made the attempt, searching for a why. Lost thy name while looking for a sign. Should have looked inside. Y'all, this is gonna be an adventure. Oh my god.
Lost that name while looking for a sign. Should've looked inside.
That was fire, bro. Fire! Not just the okay, the lyric on its own, fantastic. But the way that dropped to like emphasize that punchline, yeah. All right.
Searching for a why. Lost that name while looking for a sign. Should've looked inside.
Yeah.
We spoke in vain, always out of reach. And shower your blame, curse the ground beneath. Let out a cry, I fall to the earth. You may survive, but
Hold on. Okay, low vocals. All right.
May I remind you how the world was made? Dust to life for the price of grace. So when the sky falls, stay around, my love. For when the sky falls, you can become. When the sky falls, stay around, my love. For when the sky falls, and each that life, learning how to breathe, a death to pride, the last one to see. The giants wait, the demons call, the sweetest place, nothing at all. When the sky falls, stay around, my love. For when the sky truth abused to serve a selfish hand, destroying the past so one can live.
Hold on. Yo, this is a bar. Oh my god. This is a bar. A truth abused to serve a selfish hand. Destroyed the past so one could live. The miracle of life. Oh god, I love this. The miracle of life isn't to exist, to go beyond, to find what lies within. Damn, bro. Who wrote this? Jay, was that you? Damn, bro. Okay. This is fantastic. These lines, I mean, they were great lyrics throughout this whole thing. I love that. This is great. I can just tell right now, y'all. I can just tell right now. I'm probably gonna be crying before this is up. This is like the first song with lyrics, and I'm already like, oh no. Damn it, I can relate to this. I'm gonna be crying. Just wait. Okay.
Truth abused to serve a selfish hand, destroying the past so one can live. The miracle of life isn't to exist, to go beyond, to find what lies within.
Oh, Odyssey.
So
I just got it.
Falls,
I just got it.
stay around, my love. For when the sky falls, then you shall become.
Yo.
When the sky falls, stay around, my love. For when the sky
Wow. I mean, I know that was like the first song, like song with lyrics. So this is way too early to talk, but that might be my favorite. Let's see if these beat it, because that was gorgeous. That was beautiful. I loved the lyrics of that one so much. That was very nice. All right. Round of applause. Round of applause. Hold on. Is that like the most streamed one on here? Because I would understand it if it was. It is like by a long shot. Okay. That would explain it. I mean, that makes sense. That one's a really good one. That one's a really good one. Okay. Well, we're well on our way. Okay, so we're at the beginning and we're on an odyssey. We're set out for an adventure. We're set out on a mission. Okay. Track 3, the Madhouse. The Madhouse. Hey Nova. What's up?
Oh, divine, could you bear this weight? I'm paralyzed, refused to feel the vacant heart as hard as steel. You always waiting to follow. Choose if you live before you die.
I like that.
How long I've crawled into the dark, weary eyes stay falling. Strangers fill the mind, but here tonight, let the madhouse come to find. I feel like I'm no longer willed to break through a voice that's faded. I feel like you damn right I come to make the madhouse get behind. Cloak device, every silhouette, a mask, a might of you. Though near, face to face, evades me still.
I like the
Never said your home was sorrow.
I like the movement of this one.
New is the day with no disguise. Oh, again you'll find the past ignites a world of dreams you used to hide. Will you be bound again? How long I've crawled into the dark, weary eyes stay falling. Strangers fill the mind, but here tonight, let the madhouse come to find. I feel like I'm no longer willed to break through a voice that's faded. I feel like you damn right I come to make the madhouse get behind.
Gorgeous violin.
Oh, can't you see the beauty, the tragedy finds? Well, don't miss the times. When heaven and earth collide.
Hey.
How long I've crawled into the dark, weary eyes stay falling. Strangers fill the mind, but here tonight, let the madhouse come to find. I feel like I'm no longer willed to break through a voice that's faded. I feel like you damn right I come to make the madhouse get behind. How long I've crawled into the dark, weary eyes stay falling. Strangers fill the mind, but here tonight, let the madhouse come.
Nice. Round of applause. I like that one. I feel like that one had good movement in the verses. Just the way that the instruments were used in this sort of like percussive kind of way, and I really like that. So I like that one. I feel like we are getting a story here, right? Like we're starting at the beginning, we're kind of setting out on this mission, and now we're kind of like wandering around. It's almost like um almost as if like if you were like setting out and like coming to Earth for the first time or something, and then getting here and being like, "What is this place?" Is kind of the vibe I got off of that. All right, track 4, Race to the Sea. Amanda said his voice reminds me of glass animals. Oh, I could kind of hear that. Yeah, I love me some glass animals. Yeah, I could kind of hear that in his tone sometimes. Interesting comparison. Interesting comparison. The glass animals guy. Dave. Dave something. Oh, what's his name? Dave Bailey, I think. Lead singer Glass Animals. All right, so far so good, y'all. So far so good. All right, we are on track 4, Race to the Sea. Here we go. That one didn't quite drop the way I thought it was going to for a second.
I tried, the speech contains its own division where the trenches go deep in no man's land. One must decide, black or white, keep the eyes closed and stand at attention. Then return the battle cry. Could've held my breath, counting my own. The divide is making these sounds. We came with us, tear away these guns, lay them down, I trust, and let it be light for tomorrow. Let it be done for a city to come, till the day is won, with a flag for dawn.
Wow. Okay, the instrumental on this is amazing.
And disguise all these words with good intentions, and the claim that this fight it cannot be won with the bullet speed. To claim a fight still ignites those to their defenses. It's a race
like that.
Could've held my breath, calling my own. The divide is making these sounds. We came with us, tear away these guns, lay them down, I trust, and let it be light for tomorrow. Let it be done for the city to come, till the day is won, with a flag for none. Counting our loads, with the fight is looking for help. Could it be for us to live in this age of collateral?
Yo! Oh my god. The drums!
Covered in shells, may we see beyond our shame. We'll see tragedy as we see out again.
Wow. Alright, round of applause. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, I feel like we're getting thus far. I feel like I think kind of what I said before of like, all right, we're setting out. I almost view it's like, because I mean the first track is called "In the Beginning," right? Immediately, this is like feels like biblical reference, right? Like in the beginning, in the heavens, right? God made the heavens. And I felt like I was in the heavens in that one. And then we have Odyssey that almost sounds like this being like, all right, I'm gonna, come down to earth, right? And experience this. And then you get here and you're like, what the hell is wrong with this place, right? It's a madhouse. Um, and then there's this like this track I kind of felt was like, can we fix this, right? Like, can we put down our guns, so to speak? Like, can we find a way to connect with each other and actually be able to improve humanity and be better and love each other and connect with each other and instead of constantly being like divided and at war with each other, um figuratively and literally and figuratively. That's what I'm getting from this so far, and I like that. I think this is a cool story we're embarking on here. um okay, now I'm curious though. I know that the fan base is called the Madness, so I don't know if that's coming from the Madhouse. Like, if the Madhouse is like, Earth, all of us, and so you know, we're all a little mad here. I don't know if that's where that comes from. I'm curious to know. If someone would like to clarify that for me. Why the fan base is called the Madness. All right. Track 5, chapter 2. Okay, so that's the first chapter. We're moving into chapter 2 now. Lights in the Vault. Lights in the Vault. By the way, kudos to the drummer on that last track, dude. Drums killed. Amanda said some people race to the sea, some people march to the sea. Yes, for those 21 Pilots fans, there is a 21 Pilots song called March to the Sea. Hey Becca, welcome in. The atmosphere building on this is just peak. drums on this are crazy. Wow. Like, I feel like I'm just like floating into another realm. Okay, you know what that felt like? First off, round of applause. That felt like moving into the next room, so to speak, right? Like into this next realm, like going through not necessarily like a portal, but just like this new realm, this new place that and then you get there and you're like, "Whoa," you know? It would be like how do I describe this? What's a good visual representation of this? Um like if you lived in the desert and then you like walked through this like veil or mist or something and then it was like this beautiful like rainforest and you're like what? Like it's just such a shift. It's like this whole different like realm. You know what I mean? That's kind of how it felt. Like I felt like I was in this like beautiful forest of like twinkling lights. Like, you know what I mean? Um, anyway, that's kind of how I felt about that. And that was beautiful. And the drums on that were gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah. Great drums on that. All right, track 6. What's the name of the forest in where like Galadriel lives in like the movies, like the Lord of the Rings movies. Like the forest and like how everything like twinkles. You have like what's her necklace called? I'm trying to remember. Like the even star or something. And that glows and like everything glows like just like that's how it felt. It felt like if I lived in the desert and then I like pushed play on this and I like floated from the desert into this like through this sort of veil and then it was like woo, now I have like glowy twinkly light forest, you know, that where things are like glowing. That's what it felt like. That's what it sounded like. All right. Track. Now I'm now I'm just rambling about stuff. Okay. Track 6. Focus, Julie. Focus. Okay. Track 6. Silent Empire. Okay, so now we have the title track. Title track. We're now in chapter 2. We have moved into another realm and this is Silent Empire. Oh, have we moved into a new empire? So like have we moved into a new realm? I mean, I know that's how I felt, but is that like what actually happened here? Okay, let's just push play and then we'll get answers. Okay, Silent Empire. Ooh, I like this piano. This is a great piano melody.
The wicked unclean, we despise the name. Those we crush, we select beings who deceive and yeah, speak for us.
lyrics, bro.
tears reflect the truth, what we've done. No one else to blame except all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Whoa.
tragedy as we try to breathe in a world we set fire. Can't
Damn.
let the enemy also you can see in a world of a silent empire.
What? What? Oh my god. Bars. Bar after bar after bar. Oh my god. Damn, bro. We select beings. Okay, first off, we despise the name of those we crush. Yeah. We select beings who deceive and yet speak for us. Yeah. Uh, these mirrors reflect the truth, what we've done, no one else to blame except all of us. And I really liked the emphasis that was put on all of us there with all those like vocal stacks and like, yeah, it was great. Um Oh, the tragedy is we try to breathe in a world we set afire, right? Because if you set things on fire, it like sucks up the oxygen in the room and like you can't breathe. So like we're the ones who lit this shit on fire with whatever, with our apathy usually, right? Or our, you know, cognitive dissonance or our whatever. We're the ones who set it on fire and now we're trying to breathe. It's like we made our bed and now we gotta sleep in it. Call it the enemy. Also, you can sleep in a world of a silent empire. So it's like you can sit there and you blame it on the other, right? It's not me, it's the other side, right? It's not me, it's the people in charge. But it is us, it's all of us. Damn. Damn. Like fire breathing on this one. All right.
No one else to blame except all of us. Oh, the tragedy as we try to breathe in a world we set fire. Can't let the enemy also you can see in a world of a silent empire. In a world of a silent empire. Let it be for our design.
Ah. There's Nova. Beautiful, beautiful Nova.
The prize you're worth, the image claims the ground, the cornerstone. We try to beg on the edge, concede, and we take the loss. We call for peace.
Very nice vocals there. Very nice vocals there. I mean, it's been good vocals the whole way. We have not had any bad vocals. Okay, we've not had any bad vocals, but that was very nice right there.
Beg on the edge, concede, and we take the loss. We call for peace, ignore the simple loves, create a cause for dreams that feed a cypher.
Oh, damn. Holds up. Oh my god. I'm gonna have so much to say about this where the song's not even done. Okay, song's only like half over, alright? I'm gonna have so much to say about this. Well, but oh my god. Let it be for our desire, the price you're worth. Image price you're worth, image claims the ground, the cornerstone. We try okay, I'm not sure how that is broken up, like phrasing wise. Like I'm not sure how those go together. Punctuation matters. um, I don't know if he means let it be for our desire the price you're worth, as in like you are worth, or like or if he's putting it with the next line, like the price you're worth image claims the ground corner. Okay, sorry, I'm gonna need a little clarification on that. But um this We try defect on the edge, just like sitting on the sidelines, just letting things happen. Concede and we take the loss. We claw for peace. Ignore the simple, like this. I loved this. We claw for peace, ignore the simple loves. So like we're over here searching for something that's like oftentimes right in front of our face that we're neglecting. Which kind of ties back to that first song, right? Of like you look everywhere but like at yourself, right? Create a cost for dreams. This, I loved this line. Create a cost for dreams. Let fear decide for us. I have so much to say about that in a minute. No light, no light. There's no light where silence grows. Damn, bro. Oh, the strings.
There's no light where the silence grows. No light, there's no light, no light, no light at all. There's no light, no light.
Okay, yeah, I do hear
no
the glass
light
animals
where
now,
the
Amanda.
silence
He does kind of sound
grows.
like
No
Dave Bailey here.
light, there's no light, no light, no light at all. Oh, the tragedy as we try to breathe in a world we set afire. Can't let the enemy out so you can sleep in a world of silent empire.
Oh my god, the instrumentation.
In a world of silent empire. Let it be for our design.
Damn it, now I have to pick, now I have another favorite. And here I thought I was like, Odyssey, boom, that's the one. Right out the gate, boom, that's the one. Nope. Silent Empire was like, hold my beer, bitch. Hold on a second, I got something to tell you. You think you like that one? Nah, you like this one. You like this one. All right. Round of applause. All right, that was my favorite. I mean, just overall song, fantastic, but especially lyrically. Especially lyrically. Okay, so I have stuff to say about this. All right, here's my rant. Okay, here you go. Rant alert. I'm gonna have to edit this in post or something. Just rant alert. Okay, I'm gonna rant for a second. Okay. Come closer. Come closer. And by you, I mean the mic. Okay, here we go. You want to know what like my biggest pet peeve is? Like legit, just like one of my biggest pet peeves in life. Cowards. Cowards. I can't. I can't with cowards. I can get y'all. I'm a very easygoing person. You know, I get along with all kinds of people. It just, I'm kind of a, whatever kind of person. Like, just if we're cool, we're cool. You know, like I'm pretty easygoing. I hate cowards. Hate cowards generally. Did I just say generally? Well, I do hate them, but like genuinely, that's like my biggest pet peeve. I can't. And I'm not talking about when I say cowards, I don't mean like stage fright. That's not what I mean. Okay? I don't mean like, oh, like I would really like to do this thing, but I'm just a little scared. You know what I mean? Like that's not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the people who know damn well what the right thing to do is, but then they don't do it because they're trying to save their own ass. Like they don't want to put their neck out for what they know is right because it might be like inconvenient to them or it might cost them something. I hate that shit. Like that's like my weird pet peeve, genuinely. So like I really uh, like appreciated the lyric to that song because it's like most of us walking around are cowards. Like most of us got here in the position that we're in, particularly societally, because we weren't standing up when it was important. And so like we sit and we complain about the state of the world, but like we made this, right? Like we got here because of what we did, oftentimes over generations of time. So like we really only have ourselves to blame. And it's so easy to blame society for things. But like we can change it. We can change ourselves. Like we can't change other people. We can change ourselves. But how many of us actually have the courage to do that? Most people, I think, feel like don't. And again, that's where I feel like cowardice comes in. There's a level of cowardice when it comes to like having the bravery to look in the mirror and recognize that it's you and to actually do something about that, right? So, whether it be in a on a big scale, like doing what's right on a bigger scale, like for those around you, like standing up for people around you, or even just having the courage to work on yourself, whatever it may be. Um, that's just like one of my pet peeves for real. Like I don't like cowards. Um, so um see, okay, so I'm an astrologer, y'all. Okay, I'm an astrologer. And my moon sign, I'm an Aquarius moon, okay? So, your moon is your like your deep inner self, your like ment or your emotional processing and your emotional connection to things. And I'm an Aquarius in that. And Aquariuses want to make the world a better place. They're really humanitarians at their core. They want to make the world a better place. Um and so there's just something a bit irksome to me, I think because of my Aquarius moon. I'm a Cancer sun, and Cancers are very like sensitive and caretaking. They're such caretakers. They genuinely care about people and want to protect them and take care of them. And so like I love people. Like I want to, do nice things for them and take care of them and all that. But then my moon is over here like, but we how do we make this better, right? Like how do we make the I don't want to just take care of you. I want to like take care of you and make things better, right? Like make the world better. So it's very frustrating to me when there are people who are just like cowards and then they don't make the world better. They just stand there, as I'm assuming Jay, I think he's the lyricist here, as he put it in this like defect on the side or defect on the edge. It's like you just sit on the sidelines and just watch life happening to you and and you don't say anything. So anyway, that's my rant about that. I'm gonna step off my soapbox now. We're gonna end that rant. I'm just really huge on integrity, y'all. Like genuinely, okay? Like integrity is huge to me. And to me, you can't have integrity if you're like a coward about standing up for what you know is right. That's just me. Okay, all right. Rant over. Rant over. Welcome back, Jethrin. Glad to have you back. You missed some really great songs. You missed my favorite one that just played. I think that one's gonna be my favorite. All right. Anyways, that was my rant. We're done now. Okay. And another thing. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Track 7, Wasteland. Wasteland.
I can see my opinions deep, it's a lane to perdition. I see.
Okay. A plus for vocabulary. A plus for vocabulary. Okay. As your channel English teacher here. I don't know that I claim I think Taylor Swift is like the world's English teacher. I'm not the world's English teacher, but like I'm just okay, I'm the friendship, our little friendship community. I suppose I'm the friendship English teacher. As the friendship English teacher here in these parts on this channel. A plus for vocabulary. Okay, here we go.
I can see my opinions deep, it's a lane to perdition. I seek another way home for all that I've done. Can't resist what a witness breathe. Realize I've been given the means to fight
Ooh, nice
until
vocals
the
there.
day break, until I fall. Carry on, please lead me to something
Okay, vocally, this one might be my favorite.
Following justice through all these crimes, come for judgment. Raise the land, the weight I bear, I can.
Yo. Oh, I like the way that came in.
Scars of twisted ambition, seek a need for conviction and peace.
Ooh, nice piano.
Long to rise again upon this wasteland. Can't deny my addiction, disease. Admit to my weakness, retreat. No longer wait for a writer of a story. Carry on, please lead me to something. 'Cause I've been by the destruction.
Okay. Sorry, I know I'm pausing a lot, guys. Interesting. Can't deny my addiction. So I feel like there's this sort of space where if you've gone through a healing journey or a recovery journey, um, I feel like there's a certain mindset or even a vocabulary that comes with that, um, that's a bit unique to that space. Um, and I was kind of curious about that in some of these tracks with some of these lyrics. And so he just like I mean, he just flat out said it at this point. So it was kind of like, "Oh, okay, there it is. There it is." Um, it's just the journey doesn't even necessarily have to be the same for everybody, but there's just a general, there's something a bit like universal within that space of like healing and recovery. When you have to like face something um that seems insurmountable and or overcome something, whether it be trauma or an addiction or something like I said the details may vary widely, but there's just this sort of universal kind of like um understanding or process that happens that's like where you have to almost like start completely over. Like you have to just like completely deconstruct everything that you know. Like your entire worldview, everything that you thought you knew to be true, you have to deconstruct all of it and pull it all apart and start at the very bottom, the very like basic like levels in order to rebuild from scratch this foundation of like who you really are, who you authentically are away from the trauma, away from the addiction, away from your environment, away from your upbringing, away from, whatever. And there's just something, like I said, no matter how widely the details may vary from person to person in that, just somebody who's been on that kind of journey, there's something um just sort of similar about that journey. And there's a certain level of like mindset and like I said, there's like vocabulary and just sort of understanding within that space when you've gone on a journey like that. Um I'm starting to see a little bit of that come through in the lyrics here, and that's really fascinating. So that's really cool. Okay, let's keep going.
The weight of all I am, and though my failures follow injustice, through all these crimes come for judgment. A wasteland, the weight I bear, I can.
Hey,
The
Toolful.
weight I bear, I can.
Wow. Vocals. Jethrin says, yeah, I'm so into this. I thought you might be. I thought you might be.
Sun lights the day, and my body is laid to rest. In peace, I can proclaim
Hey, drums.
that I fall to the death waves
Hey! Damn! Oh my god, that vocal was crazy. Nice note, bro. Hey, Nova. Wow, this was gorgeous. And again, I like the pace. It like they let it breathe and let it finish. Yeah, all right. Pause. All right, round of applause. All right. Yeah, this was gorgeous. I think vocally, this was my favorite. Vocals on here were fantastic. He sounded amazing, amazing on this one. Um, and like I said, lyrics great. I especially like these ending lyrics here. As the sun lights the day and my body's laid to rest, in peace I can proclaim that I fought to the death and waged war. So it's like, no matter how long this takes, like, even if this takes me my whole fucking life, I am not gonna go down without a fight, right? Like, till my dying day, I will like, I'll be able to say that I fought the whole way, right? Wow. Yeah, round of applause. Round of applause. This is great. It's great. Um, which like flows. Okay, y'all know I talk about this all the time. I talk about this all the time. Every album review, I talk about this. This is why I love albums. This is why albums are so important and why albums are such art. Okay, like the art of creating an album, of putting pieces together to, create this picture, create this piece, right? This concept or, this piece of art. Um it's a skill. It's a skill in an art in and of itself, putting this together. And in an age of like singles, like streaming singles, um it's nice to see that there are still artists that are still creating albums, that they're not just creating a collection of streaming singles, they're creating an album. Like they're putting together a story um and saying something. So this is really cool to see this laid out because I mean, this one is very straightforward, right? Like it's not hidden, it's very like explicit and overt in its storytelling because it's flat out like chapter 1, chapter 2, right? It's very obvious that they're telling us a story here. But even if we didn't have that, like even if we didn't have the chapter introductions and we just, you know, like if we pulled out chapter 1 and we pulled out chapter 2, we built like and we just let the songs be in this order, just the placement of this, like the order in which you put these songs still tells this story. So to have Silent Empire which is basically calling out everybody for being cowards, right? Um, then followed up with like, I'm not gonna be that coward, and I'm not perfect, because that's the other thing, right? Like, this is somebody, based on the lyrics, somebody that struggles with addiction in some way. So it's like, I'm not perfect, guys. Like, I'm messed up too, but just because I'm like messed up doesn't mean I'm just gonna like be defeatist about it, you know? It's like, I may be struggling, but I'm not gonna be a coward. I'm gonna fight this till my last dying day, right? So yeah, I think thematically this is playing out very nicely. This is a very nice story being told here. Okay, what's the chat say? Let's see what the chat says. First off, welcome in Toolful. Hey, Toolful has subscribed for 9 months in a row. Toolful, we have had a Twitch baby. Okay, 9 months you've been here, sir. Congratulations. Congratulations on our Twitch baby. Okay. Jethrin said, yeah, I am so into this. Has it been similar so far? Yeah, Jethrin just got here a little bit ago. Yeah. And if by has it been similar as in has it all been epic? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, it has. Becca says, I love this too. I've seen a little bit of their stuff because the lead singer did some reactions to some 21 Pilots songs, so I knew that I liked it, but didn't listen to the album. Wait, he's reacted to 21 Pilots songs? What? I mean, I know he's done Taylor Swift. That's actually how I found his channel, was because he reacted to some Taylor Swift stuff. I didn't know he had. Oh wait, I think I've seen one. Actually, now that you say that, hold on, I'm rolling over my memory here. Yeah, maybe it was To the Line. I think I'm recalling maybe one, but I didn't know he had more than that. Well, now I have stuff to look up. Okay. Jethrin said real shoegazy. Jethrin asked, have you heard any 65 Days of Static? It's a lot like this, but instrumentals only. No, I have not. That's an interesting name. Yusuf, hi! You were driving home while listening to the stream? Car radio. That's funny. Well, we're glad you're home. Glad you're home safely and no longer driving. Welcome in. Okay. I think we're gonna, let's see, we've got 2 more songs until we hit chapter 3. So I think what we're gonna do is we'll do the 2 songs to finish the chapter, and then before we go into chapter 3, I'm just gonna take a quick little break, because I'm actually starting to get a headache. Not from this. I'm just gonna clarify. Definitely not from this. Just from my sinus stuff. So I'm gonna just take a quick break, walk away from the screen for a second, take some meds, and then just be right back. So, okay. But we can get through 2 more songs. Because I don't want to stop in the middle of a chapter. So, all right. Track 8. Coat of Arms. Ooh, okay, we go into war, bro. Like, we came down on a mission of discovery, and this place was insane. We're done with the chaos. We're frustrated that people won't, stand the hell up. We have committed to fighting till our last breath, and now coat of arms. All right, we're taking we're all right. We're standing for something now. Okay, here we go. Coat of arms. Oh, I meant to say it. Sorry, the ADHD guys. I'm my apologies. The ADHD is ADHDing. One more thing I wanted to say about Wasteland. Jay, if you're watching this, you need to do an acoustic, like just you and the piano. Just a version of that. Cause that was beautiful the way it was. The instrumentation was fantastic. Like that was an amazing song. But the lyrics of that beg to have an acoustic version of that somewhere. Please. Please. For my own folk loving acoustic heart. Please, sir, please make an acoustic version of that. Okay, sorry. Anyways, let's keep going. Track 8, Coat of Arms.
out your cause. You threaten love to fuel the heart, bound to rest in a coat of arms. You storm the night like a castle wall. What you find inside, it is what you fought. If truth is hope, then hope's the cause.
Ooh.
And it's not the end of life, though hate resides upon in the heart of man. Though she is killed by shame, her beauty
Wait, who's she? Did I miss something? Who is she? Damn it. Okay, I'm gonna be re-listening to this. Clearly I missed something. Clearly I missed a character in here somewhere. Dang it! Alright, well... Alright, let's see if I can figure it out from context clues. Alright? By the way, while I have this paused, phenomenal vocals. Phenomenal vocals on this. The emotion coming through on this is just magnificent. Beautiful. Okay.
And it's not the end of life, though hate resides upon in the heart of man. Though she is killed by shame, her beauty stays, holding a heart in need of grace. It's not the end.
Trying to make me cry? Because I feel like you're trying to make me cry.
Those who rise among the few who seek a course that love is true. If you stand and rise, they cannot refuse. So storm these streets with compassion's rage. You cannot stop what you cannot break when facing kings of a royal claim. And it's not the end of life, though hate resides.
Damn it, I knew you were gonna make me cry.
In the heart of man, though she is killed by shame, her beauty stays, holding a heart in need of grace. It's not the end. And it's not the end. 'Cause I'll take you back, and I'll take you back, and I'll take you back, and I'll take you back, yeah. It's not the end.
Damn.
It's not the end. It's not the end. And it's not the end to save her
Ah.
life.
Oh my god. Okay, who is she? Who is her? I'm simultaneously so confused, but also I want to just crawl into the fetal position and cry. And like uh, I'm a cancer, bro. You can't do this to me. Okay? You trying to take me out? You trying to kill me, sir? Golly. Okay, we're gonna drink a whole lot of this. Cause oh my god, when that violin came in. It ripped me to shreds, bro. I was already like you were like I was already like crying and I was like in my mind I was screaming like Julie, you're on camera, don't cry. Stop it. I was really trying to hold it together, okay? Then that violin came in. Jiminy crickets. Yeah, what Jethrin said. By the way, in the chat, we've got lighters going in the chat, okay? We're all swaying, all right? We got comments like so beautiful, so pretty. Jethrin said, massive restraint holding the strings for so long and it paid off. Yes, it did. Round of applause. Oh my god. The vocal on that was so, like, great. The piano was just gorgeous. And then that violin took me out. Oh my god. Is this gonna be one of those albums where, like, every song I'm like, oh, that's my favorite? And then I get to the next one and then I'm like, wait, this one's my favorite. And then I'm like, dang it, this one's my favorite. Because that's what's happening here. That's what's happening here. Chapter 2. Light in it. Yeah, lights in the vault. No kidding. We just lit up here. This is a crazy run. This is a crazy run. From Silent Empire to Wasteland to Coat of Arms. Like, peak. Oh my god. Ah, this album's gonna take me out. Alright. I almost said chapter 9. Track 9. Track 9. Man, that last song was so good. Now I'm all discombobulated. I don't even know English anymore. All right. God's Acre. Oh, this is gonna make me cry, isn't it? Isn't it, sir? You got me with Coat of Arms. You got me. I was tearing up on camera. Like, please don't do this to me again. Okay. God's Acre. Holy shit. Okay. I just gotta say, the meticulousness of this is a crazy level of meticulousness. Met meticul what is the root word of that? I almost said this is an extraordinary level of meticul. No, meticulousness. I have an English degree. Okay, anyway, um, it's clear that they're meticulous about this stuff, going through this. Like, everything is chosen so well. Like, where you have the like, the piano driving certain things, and then you have, like, the violin driving certain things. You have some parts where the drums are the, like, big driving force of the emotion. Like, picking and choosing, like, which instruments are delivering the emotion and, like, singing the emotion for us is really something else on this. Um, I will say though, and this could just be me. I mean, I just have my little earbuds, so it could totally just be my setup here, okay? Um, but I feel like this should sound fuller and bigger in my ears than it does. And what I mean by that is this all sounds so epic, right? Everything sounds so just epic and cinematic. I mean, this is a cinematic rock band, right? So everything does sound so epic and cinematic, but it doesn't like okay, if I was standing in a room, if I was standing in a room and um and the music was, filling up space, the sound I'm hearing should feel like it fills the entire room, but instead I feel like it fills up the walls, but there is still a little bit of space between me and the walls, if that makes sense. And so it's not empty, it's not thin, or it's not is you know what I mean? Like it's not like it's fallen flat or anything. This is still very much stirring like all the right emotions. But there's just a I feel like there's just a little bit I feel like there's just a little bit of space that could still be taken up, that should still be taken up. Like just the instruments that we have here, it should be filling it up, but for some reason it's not quite. And I don't know if that's just my own earbuds because that could totally just be me. That could be a total me problem. Um or if there's something in the mix or the production or something. But that's my only teeny, ever so teeny tiny mustard seed of a critique here because this has really been just fabulous. Um, so all right. Enough about me and my blabbery mouth. I'm gonna start this over because I interrupted it 22 seconds in because I'm that girl. Okay, let's try this again. Track 9, God's Acre. Ah, get it, Nova.
Here lies a victim, broken and cold. This stone red to passers-by. I laid and wondered what could be done. So I crumbled it to dust, and peace flows through the veins for the first time. Sweet relief, for I am beautifully wonderfully made to rise.
Oh, I think I get it. Okay. Hey, vocals. Violin. Sing, girl. Okay, sing, boy.
Telling me that all is damn no matter what I found. The absolute power only corrupts. Then how did I make it here with
damn, those are bars.
Become the memories where I used to crawl. I wandered and bled the path to where I've been. For I am lost and yet I
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna let it finish. I was about to analyze some lines. Let's let it finish, and then we're gonna talk about these lyrics because this is great.
I believe the endless night brought upon the storms that surround me. I chose to hold on to falling
Ooh,
skies. It shed my skin so I could live, and I can say
I
it's
like that.
through this torment I found where darkness goes to
Ooh,
die.
oh my
Here
God,
I
the
know
lyrics
the
on this are
only
great.
love and taking the air that allowed me to breathe in the true breath of life. Here am
Ooh, hello.
here am into the darkest corners. I carry my own, shattered to pieces, a great unknown. Shall I wait? Torn out decay. The best I was made when I found my
Oh my God, those drums.
name.
Damn, bro. Okay, first off, round of applause for that. Huge round of applause. That was huge. Um, yeah, that's what she said. Okay. So I was really trying to hold it in. I was really trying to not say that. But I had to. Okay. Um, okay, so these lyrics, oh my, fantastic. All right. Now I am cheating a little bit. I am cheating a little bit, guys, because I know that their more recent song is called Rise of the Phoenix, I think. So, yeah. So I'm cheating a little because I know that that song title is there. Okay. Um, Here lies a victim, broken and cold, this stone red to passers-by. I laid and wondered what could be done, so I crumbled it to dust. So we have somebody who's like end of his life. So this is kind of the, and we'll see if this ends up going this direction because we're about to enter chapter 3. Um so we'll see if I'm right about this, but or if I'm just completely just just wrong. But I kind of got the feeling like the first chapter was kind of like the beginning of life. Like even kind of maybe before the mortal space, right? And coming down to earth for this mission, that sort of thing. Chapter 2 is actually like being here and actually having to find your way here and like fight the good fight here, you know, enduring this whole lifetime, right? And now I feel like because Coda Arms was kind of like, I'm gonna keep fighting till my last dying breath. And then I feel like we got to God's Acre and like we got there. We got to death. Like we did now, okay? Um, so I feel like this is talking about his tombstone here, okay? This stone read to passers-by. So this is it feels like a tombstone, okay? I laid, right? Like laid to rest. She's dead. I laid and wondered what could be done, so I crumbled it to dust. So if you crumble that stone to dust, okay. But then there's so much kind of this is so well written. I can't this is so well written. There's so many layers to this. Cuz you have I crumbled it to dust as in like crumbling the headstone to dust. Okay? Almost like a refusal of like this being the end. Just cuz you died, you may have died a physical death, but it ain't over. Is kind of what I get from that. Okay? But then you have there are so many biblical references throughout all of this. This whole album has had like really cool biblical references, but I feel like the biblical references are done in a way that there's just this new meaning. Again, I feel like when you've gone through this like journey of like healing and like deconstruction and reconstruction and this sort of rebuilding of who you are, or maybe not necessarily a rebuilding of who you are, but like a deconstruction of everything that you're not, right? A shedding of everything you're not and really finding out who you really are. That like um that there's a difference in how you view things. So like even things like biblical references, because I feel like there's a ton of biblical references throughout this album, but they're not in like the typical kind of stereotypical way. They're not used that way. They kind of are used in a bit of a turning of the phrase or thinking about that concept in a different way, in a new light, in a more awake kind of light, okay? Eyes opened kind of light. So we have just different connotations to things. So we have like the biblical reference here of like crumbling it to dust, like ashes to ashes, dust to dust, right? Um but then also, and here's where I'm cheating because I know that they have this like Rise of the Phoenix song. You have like when something burns and is down to ash and dust, but then it comes alive again like a phoenix, right? So, okay. So we got a whole lot of that just in one line. Okay. Peace throw I promise I can read. Peace flows through the veins for the first time. So it's like I'm finally at peace. So again, it's like he's dead, he's finally feeling peace. But like there's peace, there's not nothingness. So clearly there's like a soul still here, right? Peace flows through the veins for the first time, sweet relief. For I am beautifully, I wonderfully, and this a play on the phrase like I am like beautifully and wonderfully made. Um, or fearfully made, I think is also the way it's phrased sometimes. Made to rise like the phoenix. Shall I awake where torn I became, the depths I was made where I found my name. Like I love this. The idea of like you awoke from the thing that like killed you, right? The thing that destroyed you, the thing that just obliterated your entire life and every like the thing that just destroyed you is where you ended up finding who you are and waking up to who you really are. So I love these lines here, right? It's in that darkness and in that struggle that you really discover who you are. Where I found my name, right? Which again kind of goes back to another reference to this idea of being given a new name. The echoes of valleys only destruct, telling me that all is damned no matter what I've found. That absolute power only corrupts. Then how did I make it here with love, right? So it's like even when like everything, this echo chamber of like negativity is constantly telling you that there is no truth out there, everything's confusing, there is no hope, like it's all resistance is futile, right? Then how did I make it here with love? We somehow managed to beat the odds here and keep fighting against this negativity and this darkness. Bright become the memories where I used to crawl. Damn. I wandered and bled the path to where I but yeah, see this. I love this shit, okay? I've wandered and bled the path to where I've been. It's like all of this came with a cost. This wasn't like sunshine and rainbows. Like I had to claw my way here. And anybody who's been through healing journeys, let me tell you, okay? Let me tell you, and I say this from experience. Let me tell you, things like hope and happiness and joy, those things don't come easy and those things aren't shallow. Like there is a depth to those things that people don't understand. It's part of why like okay, so like Taylor Swift released her Life of a Showgirl album, right? And it's way happier, right? It's like the antithesis to TTPD, okay? And I think people were really like, what is this shallow stuff? And they viewed it as like shallow. Like we had this depth of Tortured Poets Department, and now we get this album that's just so like shallow. And it kind of hurt my heart a little bit to hear that because I'm like, for those that have come through this like complete rehauling of everything that they know, joy is not shallow. Like joy for many of us, joy can be very complicated, and we have to claw our way there. We had to fight tooth and nail. We had to wander and bleed every step of the way to be able to reach that point of joy. So like joy ain't nothing. You know what I mean? Joy isn't shallow. For some of us it took everything in us to reach that and to be able to experience some joy. So, like, I love this. Like, the depth of the writing in here is just fantastic. The concepts that are being expressed here are just gorgeous. Into see, where were we here? For I have lost, and yet I am. Into the darkest corners I carry my oath to shatter to pieces a great unknown. That's like, into the darkest corners I carry my oath to shatter to pieces a great unknown. Like, damn, bro. Writing is fantastic. The writing is fantastic. I believe the endless night brought me upon the storms that surround me. I chose to hold under fallen skies, shed my skin so I could live. And I can say it's through this torment I found where darkness goes to die. Here I learned to feel the earth and take in the air that allowed me to breathe in the true breath of life. Again, like breath of life being, there's a biblical reference here, but there's this like renewal, right? There's this shedding. You have to go through the darkness to be able to come out the other side and be able to see the light again and feel this joy, like to feel the earth, take in the air, to just feel peace and pleasure in simple things. Um and also even just here am I. Like here am I is also kind of a biblical reference as well. So the writing on this is astounding. Like I'm kind of flabbergasted right now at the writing on this. This is insane. Man, golly gee. Um, I like that it's called God's Acre too. It's like God's piece of land. And if this is like the landscape, like I could take that a couple different ways. I could take that as like God's acre as in like this open, beautiful land where there's just this peace, right? Where you can breathe. Um, but I can also take it as like God's acre in the sense of like the actual earth and ground, where if you have somebody that's buried in the ground, um, but that's like not the end, right? Their soul still lives. So it's like God's acre of land is like not just nothingness there. Like things can still. Okay, sorry. I'm waxing philosophical now. Okay. All right, we're going to take a short little break cuz now that concludes chapter 2. We're about to go into chapter 3 and I'm like super hyped cuz like I knew this album was gonna be good. Like genuine, I tend to get a sense a little bit, even if I don't know what to expect, right? Even if I'm like, I don't know what this genre is gonna be. I don't. Even if I don't know what to expect, I almost get a bit of a vibe beforehand of like, I think I might like this or like. So I kind of had a vibe going in this. Like I thought I was gonna like this. I think I'm gonna like this one. I was not expecting this. This I'm very pleasantly like I am so happy right now. This is fantastic. Okay, let's take a short break. It'll be like 2 minutes. Okay, very, very short, very quick. We'll be right back, guys. Right back. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna leave you in silence because I don't wanna switch the Spotify over. I'm sorry. So my apologies. Hum to yourselves. Hum to yourselves for like 2 minutes. Okay, here we go. I'll be right back. Okay, chat, how we feeling? How we feeling? How are we feeling about this album? Am I just like sitting here being the only weirdo who is like loving this, or y'all you vibing? You vibing? How are you feeling about this? Jethrin says great so far. Ow, I just totally hit my elbow on the desk. I'm so cool. I am not at all a total dork. All right. Becca earlier during the last song said drama. I said, I'm genuinely surprised at how good this is. And again, I don't mean that in like, I knew it was going to be good, like, right? Like, I wasn't expecting this to like not be good, but it's just so far exceeding the level of good that I thought it was going to be going into it. Osika Wolf says it's cool. All right. This has got to kill live. Like, I'm doing everything I can to make it to a show. Because I have a lot on my concert docket this year. So just between, knowing that I need to travel for other shows, like going to All Points East, going to London, um, and like Ohio and stuff. So like I know I've got traveling to do, as well as um needing to do some traveling for scouting of places, because I'm likely moving. And by likely, I am. I don't know why I phrased it that way. Um, I'm gonna be moving towards later in the year. And so like just there's a lot of traveling and planning and things that need to, I said I've got a lot of concerts on the calendar and everything. So it's like I'm really trying everything I can to be like, I need to get to a City of Sound show. It's just about, yeah, trying to be in the right place where they're having a show and all that. Trying to get him a show down here in Atlanta, but but that might be when I'm already gone. What area are you moving to? Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag now. Indianapolis area. So I'm not gonna be that far from Columbus, where some of my favorite bands are from. So yeah, by the time we get to 21 Pilots Ohio show, like I'll already be up there. I'm not gonna be that far away. So, and I got tickets this morning to JD. I got JD tickets. They're also from Columbus, so I'll be seeing them in Columbus like at the end of the year, like December. So, um, yeah. All right, are we ready? Are we ready to continue? Let's continue, y'all. All right, so we wrapped up chapter 2. We're entering chapter 3 now. We have chapter 3, Rivers of Eden. Interesting. That's like okay. Sorry, my brain just was visually trying to go there. Okay. Rivers of Eden.
The air is pure, the grass, it breathes. Each blade a whisper is calm and trusting in its place. I dig my toes into the earth and lie beneath the trees. It was then I found the stars were made for me. It was then I found that I could finally dream, believe.
Wow. Okay, the placement of the vocal is really interesting on this mix. Whoa. Wow. Wow. Yeah.
The way I for each other, and we lay up light as fullness is carried away. A billion stolen lovers, and an end of strife, and an endless beauty of day. Giving hope to another. God of the moments when we found our brothers, sisters and daughters, sons and mothers, in the walls of fathers.
Wow.
We are for each other. God with each
God, that
pain,
violin.
God with each pain.
Wow.
Believe.
Whoa. Okay. Round of applause. That was like really interesting placement of the vocals. Cause the beginning of that and then at the end there, it was like it like wasn't even in my ears. It was almost like down at the back of my neck and throat. Like that's where it felt positioned here. It was like in my head down low. Almost like behind me a little bit. It was wild. Wild. Um Violin insane on that. Insane. Uh yeah, no, that was beautiful. Um, Becca is giving a round of applause in the chat. Becca says he has a really great voice. I agree. I agree. He's got a great voice. Great voice. Osika Wolf gave a smiley face and said, "I like this build up." Yeah, instrumental's fantastic. Wow. Okay, I'm finding that like apparently and correct me if I am wrong. Please yell at me and correct me if I am wrong. I think from what I have seen so far, just the little bit of content that I've seen from the band, my understanding is that Jay writes most of this. I think, like, I think he's the lyricist, and I mean, I know he's the pianist, and the lead singer, but like, my understanding is I think he writes most of it. So, like, I suppose this is directed at him, but whoever is writing all of this, okay, the lyrics, like the actual lyrics, like the writing is very, very well done. Very well done. But the instrumentals are also very well done. And I expressed this earlier, but I'm gonna express it again. Like choosing the right instrument to speak that emotion and the way that things are built up and carried through, like there's just really great storytelling, even just in the instrumental. Like it's really, really well done. Very well done. Um, yeah, there's definitely an emotional understanding of the instruments, which is really cool. So, okay. So we're in chapter 3 now. track 11, Glencoe, which is the song we heard. Okay, we reviewed this. But now we're going to get it in context. And we always know, you guys always see me. I'll do a song, I'll react to a song, and then I'll hear it in the context of the album. And I'm like, this is so different now. So I know this is going to change things here now that we're getting it in the context of the album and the story. So, all right, here we go. Glencoe.
Back to the beginning, where
Hey.
tragedy ruled. I burned down my fortress and became something new.
Aha. Oh, is this the she? This is the character. This must be the she character that we missed. And by we, I mean me, because apparently I missed it. Is this who's speaking? Back to the beginning where tragedy ruled, I burned down my fortress and became something new. Embers declare their rise. Like a phoenix? Okay, sorry. Here we go.
Back to the beginning, where tragedy ruled. I burned down my fortress and became something new.
Yeah. This is such a great track. This is such a great song. Yeah, I think this one's probably going to stay one of my favorites. Yeah. I'm never gonna not love that violin. I mean, let's be real.
Embers declare their rise from a fate that I met. Ashes rebuild, remind of a journey that ends.
Nice piano there too.
A forfeit, fearful, ancient lines. There's the sky. Can you find the lies beneath? Your right to pray. Then we started a cradle on all sides. I'll dispel this fiction that you will break. The likes to break. Setting our lines way beyond all lines against. If the shadow upon them, you stand beside me right here. You're made in a human nail. Ready in life, prove your heart must defend. If the sun is for nothing, you came to show that we're out there. Defend, defy,
Okay. Yes! This song is so much better now. This song is so much better now. We're gonna pause. This song is so much better in the context of this album. Oh my god. I'm glad we did this. I'm glad we did this album and I got to revisit this song like this in the context because this is great. Yeah, we definitely have a whole Phoenix vibe going here, right? Embers declare their rise from a fate that I met. Ashes rebuild, remind, right? Remind of a journey that ends. So, yeah, like we definitely have rising from the ashes like a phoenix going on here. Damn. We started cradled on all sides. Ah, dispel this fiction that you would break the likes to brave, set in our lines where beyond all lies against. If they shatter upon them, you stand beside me, and right here we laid in a like this is very like draw the line in the sand, right? Like again, it goes back to that idea of like integrity, right? And bravery and like standing for what's right, even when the entire world just is telling you that it's futile, right? um Man, ready in light for a pure heart must defend. if this is if this all is for nothing, you came to show that we're out there. Defend, defy, hear me now, hold. Yeah, it's like hold the line, right? Like hold on to your values, to your integrity, like hold on to those things that make you you. Wow. Again, A plus for vocabulary because he's about to use the word vestige. So, okay, sorry. Let's keep going. I'm gonna back it up because the instrumental on this was just fire when we come into this hold here. All right. Oh, also, the melody of this chorus is great. This is such a great melody on this chorus. Ooh, drums. Nice drums. Taking historic binds and marching to hell. Hunted and tortured by rhythms of shame. You are not the fullness of all your mistakes. Yes. I think that was the line that I really liked the first time. Haunted and tortured by rhythms of shame. You are not the fullness of all your mistakes. Like, I just. Damn. And again, I go back to it's like it's the if you know, you know, right? That all stems from shame. All of that like trauma and addiction and all of that. It's absolute it I don't feel like it gets properly identified most of the time. So it kind of leads me to believe that there's been a journey here that, you know, because to be able to identify that accurately as shame is chef's kiss. Okay, let's do it. Hunted and tortured by rhythms of shame. You are not the fullness of all your mistakes for the young and tried. Satellite, they will never die. Setting our lives way beyond all odds against. That is a great hook. You stand beside me right here. Laying on human nail. Ready in life, hope your heart must have been. The sun is for nothing. You came to show that we're out there. Defend, defy human nail. Baleful, ancient lies. There's the sky. Can you find the lies beneath? The lights to break. And this too, like fist to sky. Cause you would usually like want to be like angry at God, like what are, you know? But it's like fist to sky. Can you find it lies beneath? It's beneath the sky. It's us, right? This ties back to what he said in the song earlier on the album, right? Was it Silent Empire? I think. Um, that it's like, or was it? Yeah, I think it was Silent Empire. Y'all can correct me. Um, that like, did you look within yourself? Right? It's us. So it's like we want to shake our fists at the sky and blame God for things, but it's like it's us. Okay, it's down here. The likes to be brave. Are we brave enough to do what we needs to be done to fix it? That's kind of the feeling I get from this is very much like improving on humanity in a like way. I'm okay. I'm gonna say something silly, and I know I'm gonna say this, and then I'm totally gonna get proven wrong, and then I'm totally gonna be made to look like a moron. I just know it. Um, but there are times when I'll be listening to, certain artists, like, their lyrics reveal a lot about them, right? 'Cause it's coming from their soul, right? Those that write their own lyrics. And there are times, not all the time, but there are times when I feel like certain things spill out that I'm like, I think I might know, like, what their astrology chart looks like a little bit. Because there are things that slip out, like, uh so like one of my favorite bands is Picture This, and there's lyrics a lot of lyrics in throughout their songs that give a very like almost a bit of a savior complex kind of like vibe to it. Like, in fact, they even have a song called Savior that's like "Let me be your savior." I mean, it's just very. Anyways, it's there. It's sprinkled throughout some of their songs, and I remember thinking like, this feels so Aries right now. And then like I ended up time went by and then there was like this birthday post or something for the lead singer. He's totally an Aries. And I was just like giggle to myself. Um But, like, anyway, so there's just things that are coming up in this that I feel like I'm talking about Aquarius a lot because that's very much the vibe I get from this. So, like, watch, he's totally gonna be like, "No, I'm not." But I'm almost willing to bet that there is a very strong Aquarius in this writer's astrology, like, birth chart. Even if it's not an Aquarius sun, okay? Because there's lots of things in a chart. Y'all know if you've been to my channel and you've been if y'all have been you know, we do some astrology here sometimes. You know it's not just your sun sign, right? It's not just the day you were born. There's lots of stuff in that chart. So it doesn't even necessarily have to be a sun sign, but I'm almost willing to bet if I looked at this chart, there's at least something prominent in that Aquarius sign because it's just kind of spilling out these lyrics. Again, I have a feeling I'm probably gonna be completely proven wrong here. I'm gonna look like a moron. But anyways, that's my hypothesis. We'll see. Okay, sorry. Let's keep going. I'm sorry, guys. I'm particularly tired today, and the ADHD is always kind of ADHDing around here, but when I'm tired, it's so bad. So my apologies. We're gonna focus now. Focus, Julie. Okay.
Careful, ancient lies. There's the sky. Can you find the lies beneath the lights to break? Cut down the signs, sight fill the lungs, condemn all step breathing. Hunted on all, surrounded in vain, and we say, taking the air, winds of the glen, when mountains defy, and basking the last of the tyrants of
Yeah. There's that really hard note.
Can you find it lies beneath? Ready in life, hope your heart must have failed. If the sun is for nothing, you came to show that we're out there. Defend, defy him and now. Setting our lines way beyond all
Those
lines
drums.
against. If the shadow upon them, you stand beside me right here. Letting on him and now. Ready in life, hope your heart must have failed. If the sun is for nothing, you came to show that we're out there. Defended by all him and now. Fearful, ancient lies. There's the sky. Can you find the lies beneath the lights to brave? Hold.
God, and that hold at the end? Nice. Nice drums. Nice drums. Beautiful violin, of course. Woo! Man. Round of a freaking applause. Spotify doesn't know the lyrics to Aurora. So, okay. So the first time I listened to this, I was like, I don't know why this is called Glencoe. And I just realized you take in the air winds of the Glen. Gotcha. I got it this time. All right. I like this line. Where mountains defy and bask in the last of a tyrant's offense. Bars. All right. We're at track 12. Yeah, that song is so much better in context. So much better in the context of this story. Jethrin said the guitar riff after the chorus is very worship music coded. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Now that you pointed that out, yeah, that is given worship. Yep, it is. You're right. I think you're right about that. Agree. Agree. I approve this message. Becca says, by the way, Google says Jay is the primary lyricist and he gets inspiration from classic literature. Well, he's clearly, I mean, he's got to be at least a little well read. I mean, again, A plus for vocabulary. So, all right. Track 12, Aurora. Aurora. Okay, I kind of feel like we're almost like past death now. Like we died, but now we're rising again. There's a bit of resurrection vibes going on here. Um, okay, let's see where we're going here. Track 12, Aurora.
To the beginning.
That apparently doesn't have lyrics. So thanks, Spotify. I'm gonna see if I can find lyrics for me. Oh, sweet, they got lyrics right on their website. Good call, City of Sound.
Always captive, ever long for what was lost. A past of shadows, your crimson stains tell a heavy cause.
Ooh. I like the way that was phrased.
My lonely love, come with us.
Oh.
To kill the night and sail the lights, so that all these voices no longer wage in your mind.
Ah, this is gonna make me cry. Damn it.
The stars collide, and with all these battles, one and the same, may we ride out among the fray.
Oh. This song is gonna take me out. It's gonna take me out.
Sovereign times, so they dance alone.
Woo, we got like a kick. Oh, yeah.
With a fair shade of awe. Cosmic outcomes will only find you and find your way. Sharing colors will lead you home. Chasing light with a damn flame of soul.
Hey.
A song upon the dawn. To kill the night and sail the lights, so that all these voices no longer wage in your mind. Trading hate for light, the stars collide, and with all these battles, one and the same, may we ride out among the fray.
Okay. We're gonna pause for a second because I know you guys can't see lyrics on the screen, so I'm gonna read some to you because bars, okay? We got always captive, ever long for what was lost, a past of shadows. Your crimson stains tell a heavy cost. My lonely love, come with us. And that's why I was like, bro, this is gonna make me cry, okay? And I'm gonna keep it together. I am not gonna cry on camera. But I'm totally gonna cry about this later. Um, this is so like inviting and so like uplifting and so like uniting and community, which y'all know I'm all about, okay? So my lonely love come with us to kill the night and sail the lights so that all these voices no longer wage in your mind. Trading hate for life where songs collide. Y'all, this sounds like our channel. This sounds like our friendship. Cause we kind of joke around here. We're kind of the island of misfit toys here, all right? We're all just a bunch of, we're all mad here, okay? We're all weirdos here. But we come here to share in music, to bond over music, and like, it's like our theme song, guys. I'm not gonna cry on camera. Okay. Trading hate for life where songs collide. And when all these battles are one and the same, because we all got stuff, right? We all got stuff. When all these battles are one and the same, may we ride out among the fray. Sovereign towers, oh, they dance along, lending peace with a fierce shade of awe. But cosmic outcomes will only find you if on your way. Honestly, that was kind of giving Lord of the Rings there for a second. Just saying. Sharing colors. I like this line. Sharing colors will lead you home. I like that. Sharing colors will lead you home. Chase each light with that damn flame of soul, a song to form the dawn. This is awesome. I really like this one a lot. I'm totally gonna like ugly cry to this song later off camera in my own private time. Okay, let's keep going. This might be our theme song on the channel, y'all.
Show this heart breathe in this fire. Show this heart breathe in this fire. Sovereign times where they dance alone, live in peace with fair shade of
Nice vocals.
Will only find you and find your way. Sharing colors will lead you home. Chase it light with a damn flame of soul. With a song to form the dawn.
Okay, that was not an easy no, bro.
And sail the lights so that all these voices no longer rage in your mind. Trading hands.
Excellent vocals. Excellent vocals.
Stars collide, and with all these battles, one and the same. May we ride out among the fray.
Oh, strings.
Show this heart breathe endless fire. Show this heart breathe endless fire. Show this heart breathe.
Ooh, I like the way that dropped out.
Endless fire. Show this heart breathe endless fire.
Yo, okay, I like the way they dropped out the instrumentation on that. Round of applause. Damn. I don't know how I'm gonna pick a top 5 after this, guys. Like, genuinely. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's you know an album is good when it makes me mad. When it makes me angry. Okay? I'm angry that this is so good. Because it just makes my job so much harder. Because, like, my job is to pick a top 5 at the end of this. How the hell am I going to do that? Okay. All right. Track 13, Lords of Waters Deep. I like that title. That's a cool ass title. All right, Lords of Waters Deep. And we have lyrics. Yay. Oh, that was giving Coldplay for a second.
A place to hide, a moment of peace, to say tears of mine forming us. We are lords of waters deep, to finally be one who wanders from the shore. Drown this wretch so insecure, and send regards to what I believe.
I like that line.
Found my own with a fire.
Oh, y'all, oh my god. Okay. And send regards to what I believe. Drown. Okay, I can. I'm totally gonna ugly cry to this later. Okay, I can very much personally relate. I can very personally relate to this. Place to hide, a moment of peace to see. Tears are might forming us. We are lords of waters deep. To finally be one who wanders from the shore, drown this wretch so insecure, and send regards to what I believed. And just on this end here, send regards to what I believed, I was like, bro, that's a bar. Okay. But that's not the end of the sentence. Send regards to what I believed was me. Okay, again, we're with this renewal, right? This is a resurrection of someone. Okay, this is like laying death to the parts of you that are no longer serving you, that are not truly you, and really finding your true authentic self, peeling away all those things that just didn't need to be there. Send regards to what I believed was me. Damn. All right. Let's keep going. That's there is some really amazing lines on this album. That's probably one of my favorites. That's a great line.
Send regards to what I believed was me. I found my own with a falling eyes. I'm looking up. They allow my wounds to stay.
God, the drums.
With love, carry me into the deep. And this was where I belong. With the phantoms underneath to live by. Where the vagrant stands alone.
What? This is my favorite. What?
Drown me with those on the edge.
God. How is this one also my favorite? But it is.
Raise the tide, sending relief as leaves keep blowing by and the clouds cry out. I'll stand by until you trust your feet or be still your maker. Take my hand out from the storm as chaos breeds here and nothing more. To face the fears of creatures beneath as we have found our home with the vagrant saints of never. Capture the strength of the deep. And this was where I belong. With the phantoms underneath to live by the undertow. It was calling.
Oh man, between the drums in this and the violin. R.I.P. me. Taking me out. But like the drums on this are so huge, like they sound so huge, like I should be feeling that all through my soul. Like, yeah. Yo, what? Oh my god.
Found my home with the falling eyes are looking up. They allow my wounds to speak, evicted or broken with a love. Carry me into the deep, and this was where I belong. With the phantoms underneath to live by the undertow. Where the vagrant stands alone.
That breath was nice.
Drown me with those on the edge. With the long time of water I fell.
Wow.
Drown me with those on the edge.
Drown me with those on the edge, like the ones that have been like resigned to the edge. Or defecting to the edge. It's like, you can't sit on the sidelines, bro. You're in or you're out, bro.
Drown me with those on the edge.
Ah, drums. Woo! Nice guitar.
With the loads of water I am.
Damn it, that was so good. Okay, how am I supposed to pick a favorite? Okay, round of applause. That was my favorite one. I know I said that for like the last 6 songs, but I'm not lying about any of them. That was amazing. That was amazing. Golly, that another round of applause. Becca says, I like artists that inspire me. It makes me want to learn violin, right? Right though? Damn. I mean, I know that I'm already like learning the guitar. And I'm slowly learning piano, but like I really want to learn those. And the violin. I want to learn all the instruments. The drums on this were fire. Fire. Please tell me that this one's done live. Please tell me that if I'm doing everything I can to make it to one of your shows. City of Sound. Okay. I'm doing everything I can to try to make it to a show somehow. Please tell me that you do this one live. Please tell me that Lords of Waters Deep is on the set list because I need to feel these drums in my soul. Okay, I need the reverberation of these drums to rattle my soul, okay? Like I need that in my life. So like please tell me this song's on the set list. Oh god. I mean, and I could say that for a lot of these, but like damn. Okay. There's a lot of words in my lexicon, but I can't think of any of them. We're resigned to just damn. Okay. Track 14, the Magna Colosseo. Colosseo. Now I'm gonna sit here for 10 seconds and try to figure out which way to pronounce it. Okay, the Magna Colosseo. Let's go. Woo, drums.
A peddler's conviction laid and it paid the ground itself. We sanctified the grand design that was built by those who nailed
Damn.
our lives. Had to walk these royal halls, all to rob the surviving tale. To bow before it had been done and destroyed the innocence.
Yo,
We're
the
still learning
bars on
life
this.
each time we grow, still finding the strength of the solid stone. I know so many trials are to come that we should not face alone. We're still learning to fight with every seed we sow, still finding the strength that we call our own. How long before we tread upon our faith? Through trials we will become with our lives.
vocals are insane on this.
Even everything I can see, I see everything left to fight. Bible with no mercy for those before me. Only serve the chance I'm leading mine. There's a harmony here. Can you feel the chord dwells?
I like that. There's a harmony here. Can you feel the chord? I like that. All right.
Harmony here. Can you feel the chord dwells? In the dance and it reminds about it all to carry the weight for those who trust the heart. The past.
Okay, this was top 5 favorite lines on this album. In the depths, okay, there's a harmony here. Can you feel the chord? It dwells in the depths and it reminds the burden our own to carry the weight for those who chose to hide. Oh my god, I could write an entire thesis just on that. Like just the entire concept of that. The burden our own to carry the weight of for those who chose to hide. We just let that simmer. I'm just gonna let that cook for a second. All right. Those that know me like on a personal level know that the breaking of generational cycles is like a huge thing for me. I like that. That chef's kiss. That's fantastic. I love that. Love that. Okay. We're going to hear it again. We're going to hear it again. Here we go. Here we go.
Harmony here. Can you feel the chord dwells in the dance and it reminds about it all to carry the weight for those who trust the heart. The passing on of failure reigns defines our future self. But in the end, may we see we stood more than we
Nice.
felt.
I like that. Nice guitar.
Stood more than we felt.
Woo! Yes. Damn, the vocals on this track have been like insane.
The silence. Waiting to be immortalized.
Woo! Yo!
Waiting to be immortalized.
Damn, bro. Okay. Round of applause. Round of applause. And extra kudos to the guitarist at the end there. Extra kudos to that guitarist at the end. That was crazy. The vocals were insane on that. Jethrin says, best kind of album that just keeps getting better, right though? Right? Like each track just keeps getting better and better and better. And that was like wild because we started with like, I mean, I said at Odyssey, I was like, yo, this is my favorite one. This is gonna be my favorite one. I don't know if we can get better than this. And yet, I mean, we had a couple tracks that I liked. I mean, I liked it. I have not disliked a single track on this. But I was like, okay, no, like Odyssey's still my favorite. But like, I swear, once we got to chapter 2, bro, banger after banger after banger. Like, oh my god. Woo! All right, y'all, we are at the last track. We are at the last track. Track 15, Ode to She. Ode of She. Why do I keep saying to? I know how to read. Julie, you got this. You got this, Julie. Get your shit together. You know how to read. Okay. Track 15, Ode of She, which again I have heard before, but not within the context of this. So I already know this song is epic. Now let's see how absolutely epic it is as the closer to this incredible story. And is this the she? Is this the she? I'm gonna have to re-listen to this. And by have to, I mean want to. I want to re-listen to this like a million times over because I clearly missed something with a she character here. But oh my god! All right, here we go. Buckle up, folks. We're on the last track. Here we go. Ode of She. The refrain at the end of this is like my favorite. Like, I love it. Beautiful piano.
If these are the last words I could speak, journeys will falter. I ask you keep breathing.
God, I like how like crisp his vocals are here.
Taking the view, oh, the air surrounds you. When facing the wild, honest and true. I hope that you fight till light takes your rage, so the valleys beyond us will know of your name, and you rebuild what you lost, you reclaim.
Nice.
In the hour of your torment, with thunder to rise from your gaze. Take me where life fades, the silence fills the veins, uncover the scars you would hide. So lovely, let these secrets break. I'm holding on to you tonight, holding on to you, make it through the night. Take me where life fades.
Hey, Boltsoy, welcome in.
Silence fills the veins, cover the scars you would hide. So lovely, let these secrets break. I'm holding on to you tonight, holding on to you from the other side.
Yes.
Take me where life fades, where silence fills the veins, uncover the scars you would hide. So lovely.
I like that like vulnerability in his voice here. So nice.
Break. I'm holding on to you tonight, holding on to you, make it through the night.
Yes. Yes. This is what I get stuck in my head like all the time. This melody and then these lines.
No, don't let go. You're not alone here in the darkness. May shadows find a heart still beating.
I love those lines.
Just
Those are the lines that get stuck in my head all the time.
tell the storm here in the darkness. May shadows find a heart still beating. No, don't let go. You're not alone here in the darkness. May shadows find a heart still beating. Oh, just once more. Tell the storm you're in the darkness. May shadows find a heart still beating.
Yes! Yes! I need to see this one live too. 100%. Alright, now it's time to bask, y'all. Yes, excellent vocal. Excellent vocal. God, those drums. Man. Damn. Woo! Round of a freaking applause. That's how you end an album, folks. That's how you end an album. Oh my god. Damn. Round of applause. There you go. Sorry, my stream deck went weird for a second. That is how you end an album. Yeah, Becca said it. This definitely feels like a finale. Seriously. Jiminy Crickets, that was damn good. All right. Like, I just want to sit in that. I'm like, I don't know what to do with my life now. I just need to sit and ponder on that for a while. Man. Okay, well now I have to like do my job and like pick a top 5. Can I pick a top 15? Um, hmm. I might have to pick a top 10. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I mean, Odyssey was one right out the gate that I was like, hell yeah. Um, Silent Empire, absolutely. Silent Empire, fantastic. These are all so good though. All right. We're just gonna pick a top however the hell I want. That's what we're picking. We're picking top however many the hell I want. Okay. So, in no particular order. No particular order. Um I love the ending of Ode of She. Okay, I love those closing lines. Okay, but in order to be judicious here about picking like top ones, I'm gonna exclude that here because I have heard it before. Okay, now I have heard Glencoe before, but I'm gonna pick it because I don't care because it's my channel and I can do what I want. Okay, so I'm gonna just put a pin in Ode of She. Um, I would say Lords of Water's Deep, Aurora, Glencoe. Damn it, all of these are good. Um, Silent Empire, Odyssey, and as a top 5, and then like, but definitely like Wasteland, Coat of Arms, God's Acre, like those are up there. Those are up there. Those are just sitting in the wings right outside the top 5, like, hey, what about us? You know what I mean? Because just all of these were just great. Man, I am thoroughly impressed. I'm thoroughly impressed with his writing. With his lyricism, and not just the lyricism because they were really great lines just in and of themselves, but across the board, like as a formation of a story, like having a storyline here. This is very well written. Um, and that's coming from an English major, okay? So, yeah. Yeah. I knew I got an English degree for something, you know? I mean, I usually use it to correct Tossie's grammar. Um, but I'll use it for this too and and say that that was very good writing. So, using that degree for something. All right. Well, this was absolutely fantastic. City of Sound is a an independent band or fan dependent, they say. Okay. Completely independent band and they are going on tour. They are going on tour coming up here real soon. They've got dates announced. So absolutely go and check them out. Um, go to let me see. What's their website? It's cityofsoundmusic.com. Cityofsoundmusic.com. Here, I'll even type it in the chat. Because again, I have an English degree. You got to use it for something, right? So here, we'll type words into the chat. Cityofsoundmusic.com. Okay, that is their website. You can check out their website. Tickets are available. Buy tickets to their shows. Go see them. Go support them. They also have a Patreon. So you can support them through Patreon as well if you can't make it to a show. But we need more bands like this, guys. We need more bands like this. We need more independent artists who are making good quality art. Okay? So that's my take on that. This was fantastic. Um, yeah. I really want to sit down with you guys, this band. I really want to interview you. I'm so fascinated. I genuinely, I hope I get to interview you. So, wow. Okay. Oh, and I need to make a correction. I need to make a correction. Um, I said the title of their song totally wrong. I knew they had a song that had Phoenix in the title, and I kept saying, like, Rise of the Phoenix. It's called Among the Phoenix. So I'm gonna make that correction, okay? Among the Phoenix. Alright. It looks like they do have other songs, like some singles and whatnot, outside of this, so at some point, we will need to check those out. Um, yeah. Okay. Alright, guys. Thank you. Thank you for being here for this. We are going to switch gears here in just a moment and check out some 21 Pilots stuff for a little bit. Um, so here's what we're gonna do. I am going to end this stream just for the sake of my VODs later for uploading and whatnot. So for the sake of my uploading, I'm going to end this one and just pop right back up so that we're starting a fresh one, a fresh stream, and we will do some 21 Pilots requests. All right? So give me just like 2 minutes. I'm gonna end this stream. I'm gonna go like use the bathroom, grab a snack, and then I'm gonna be so don't go anywhere. I mean you can like you can go use the bathroom. Like you can go get a snack. Like go get a drink or something. But like don't stray too far. Don't get lost, okay? Like, just go get your snack and come back, okay? We'll be back in about 3 minutes, and we will get started with the 21 Pilots. Um, Thank you again to all of you that are here and that were here for this album and checking this out, and thank you to City of Sound for letting us do this, and letting me put this on YouTube because a lot of artists don't even let reactors do that. So, thank you again for being so gracious and sharing your music with us. And okay, we'll be right back. We'll be back in a few minutes. Hang tight, guys. Hang tight.